Please join me in a pledge to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please. Yeah.
Banton,
Here.
Demick,
Here.
Barnes,
Here.
Curran, Sear,
Here.
Healy,
Here.
Rumfelt.
Here. Thank you. I need a motion for an approval of the minutes for April 6, 2022.
Mr. Chairman, Legislator Healy, I'd make that motion.
Is there a second? Second, Demick. Discussion or amendments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is carried. Highway, please.
Good afternoon. Public Works is requesting a resolution be prepared authorizing the Superintendent of Public Works to enter into a shared service agreement with New York State Department of Transportation for a 4-year term.
Could I get a motion on that?
Mr. Chairman, Healy will move that.
A second?
Sear seconds.
Here, seconds. Discussion on this?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
this has been reviewed by the county attorney, is that correct?
Yes, this has been reviewed and is acceptable to the county attorney.
Anyone else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried.
DPW requests a resolution to enter into an agreement with Lobella Associates for engineer and design work on the County Route 26 bridge over the Genesee River.
So moved by Demick.
So moved by Demick. Is there a second?
Second, Sear.
Second by Sear. Discussion. Yes.
Was
John.
there an RFP for this?
Correct, yeah. We followed the New York State DOT's guidelines for the LDSA program.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else?
Mr. Chairman, I'll just comment that I was down there yesterday and looking the situation over, and it seems that sooner is better than later. It appears that we're losing a little bit more there all the time.
That's correct. Anyone else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried.
I wanted to give the committee an update on the Madison Street Bridge project in regards to new information and actions needed to be taken. After the project was awarded to the low bidder Twin Tier Constructors last year, some issues with the design of the new abutment system came to light.
Can't hear you.
After the project was awarded to the low bidder Twin Tier Constructors last year, some issues with the design of the new abutment system came to light. After lengthy discussions with the design consultant Barton and LaJudas and federal New York State DOT representatives, it has been deemed necessary to cancel the construction contract with Twin Tier Constructors. This action will afford Barton and LaJudas the opportunity to redesign portions of the abutment system to meet New York State DOT standards and ensure that the project is meeting all necessary requirements for the bid, award, and requirements for the federal state funds. The good news is the necessary changes that need to be made do not appear to raise the initial estimated costs to complete this project. Therefore, the previously approved funding level should be sufficient to complete the project. Unfortunately, this action will delay the project in our construction season. Barton and LaJudas is currently anticipating to have the design documents corrected and ready to go back out to bid this fall so that the bridge can be replaced next season.
Anyone have any questions? Thank you. Well, let's move on to County Route 48.
Starting tomorrow, the 5th of May, a portion of County Route 48 in front of the landfill will be closed to traffic until Tuesday the 10th. The county landfill will remain open per the regular schedule during this closure. This closure is so that DPW can bring in a reprofiler to grind up the section of road currently experiencing failure due to soil movements. I wanted to share with the committee that this work is not a solution to the problem being realized at this location, but is being performed to afford DPW the ability to keep the road open while we continue to develop and implement a permanent solution.
Thank you. Solid waste.
Public Works requests permission to change transfer station schedules as shown in the attachment. These proposed changes is based off of current use and would help the department better accommodate the public. The proposed changes can be accomplished with existing manpower and would not require additional funding.
Could I have a motion on that?
Mr. Chairman, Healy will move that.
Have a second?
So moved, Demick.
Thank you. Discussion. I'll make an observation. I'd like to thank Wayne Marvin and Dean Scholes for the, Wayne Marvin is our solid waste supervisor, and he's collected data for a long time now on each station and how much it gets used, and submitted that data to us, and we felt that these moves would be appropriate. It actually adds another day to, I think it's Bolivar, if I remember right, but it's a good move. And I want to thank our solid waste employees, because they really do a fine job and a difficult task that we have to keep track of all that stuff. And so I appreciate what they do, so thank you. Buildings and grounds?
I just want to give an update to the committee on the Rushford Public Beach. DPW has worked with the county administrator to come up with a plan and schedule to address some of the needs at Rushford's Public Beach. DPW intends to repair walls, floors, plumbing fixtures, lifeguard chairs, and paint interiors before the opening date of the 27th of this month. After the public beach is open, DPW will continue to work on repairing the parking lot, the exterior of the building, and painting.
Okay, discussion? Anybody have any questions? Being none, we'll move on to old business, the Friendship Shop.
On the 19th of April, I sent the Board of Legislators DPW's worksheet that we've been utilizing for the Friendship Shop project. Since the project began, this worksheet has been used by DPW to track action items and now will also be utilized as the way to update the committee moving forward. Since Sharon and I have cleaned up the worksheet and intend to utilize the attached worksheet at our monthly meetings. Since our last meeting on the project, I have shared with Hunt Engineering the new items that have been added to our task list. Currently, Hunt is reviewing the changes and verifying what items fall outside the current agreement scope of work. DPW will be holding a meeting with Hunt Engineering this month to review the current status of tasks and to discuss what additional items require changes to the current proposal's scope of work. It is my intent to have as many of the items that have been on the task list since before April completed by next committee, and to be able to share the engineering firm's proposal and costs associated with completing additional items added since April.
Questions or discussion? Yeah. Mr. Sear?
Justin, could you just keep the legislators in the loop when and where this meeting is going to take place, once it's available to you?
It's going to be on the 17th.
Right in the DPW office, or?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Time? I
what
I
time?
apologize.
don't know what time off the top of my head.
Anyone else?
9 a.m.
Thank you.
Being none, new business? Go to the order.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
there'll be a short caucus immediately after this committee meeting. It should be very short. I appreciate everyone's attendance. Thank you.
Thank you. I need a motion for adjournment, please.
I'll make a motion. Seer?
Seer makes a motion. Mr. Barnes seconds the motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Just to throw it out, did you?
We are adjourned.
Try not to.
Through that one. Steve said, can you make it short? He said, I want a little coffee. It'll be short this week. Don't worry.
You did good.
So we're gonna have 2 primaries, right?
Looks like it.
So
Some big bucks.
I'm assuming, we'll have to have our reorganizational meeting after the first.
You're gonna have to start petitions again. Not you, I mean, we will. For, Congress, whenever they decide to draw the line.
Well, maybe not.
Well, if they don't change the line. But now there's a Democrat pushing them to change the assembly lines. He might have standing.
If there's no other candidate.
Well, if the Democrat could force it, he could say it was unfair to him. He doesn't have a chance of winning.
But if nobody else runs against Claudia, there's Republican guys.
They won't unless the districts